Despite the efficiency of automation, the human element is still a vital factor, and accidents like this can be avoided by the split-second judgment that comes with good driving. And although a driver has to show a certain proficiency before he's granted a license, it doesn't necessarily give him confidence. And by extremely unorthodox methods, confidence is what this new type of school at Whitley, near Coventry, is setting out to provide. The school is set out on 3.5 acres of private land, so that a pupil can learn to control his car without worrying about or being a danger to other traffic or pedestrians. The scheme was devised by a Coventry businessman, Leslie Sutton, who hit on the idea when training dispatch riders in the army. Costing more than £10,000 to build, the school reproduces every possible road condition: zebra crossing, crossroads, S-bends and junctions, as well as gear-changing bays and reversing bays. Once each stage has been mastered, the pupil is allowed to practice without an instructor sitting beside him, so that he feels in full possession of his car. At the same time, because they're not driving on a public highway, there's no age limit, and youngsters like this 16-year-old pupil can be accomplished drivers by the time they're eligible for a license. Other innovations at the school include rubber-protected traffic signs and bollards, bales of hay, and collapsible posts in the reversing bays, so that inexperienced drivers can't do too much damage. The first stage in this safe driving course is a brief lecture on what happens under the bonnet when the controls are operated. From this, a pupil progresses by stages, usually alone until he or she is proficient. Then the most important factor is experience. As a psychological aid to overcome nervousness and lack of confidence, L plates are not generally carried on cars inside the school, and quite often it's difficult to detect whether the motorists here are learners or not. In these days of real danger on the roads, perhaps it needs an unorthodox approach like this to improve the standard of driving.